Perfect. Perfect. Everything good.
Yeah,
I'm here with
yeah.
the one. I'm here with the one and only Eazo, man.
What's up? What's up? What's
It's
up,
it's
man?
it's a blessing having you on here, brother. And shout out to Derek, for getting me in contact with you because connections is huge, and I have the privilege to sit down with you and hear your story. The things you've encountered throughout your life. Living in St. Louis on the streets and dealing with stuff. To what you're doing now. You've got a huge support system on TikTok, that movement you're trying to do, music influencer, all of that, bro. So shout out to you, from kind of, you know, you could have had two choices, you know what I mean? And especially getting out after federal time, you could have kept, whatever it was, offending or whatever it was, but
Yeah.
you changed your life around. So shout out to you, man. And yeah, brother. So if you want to start off with your background, how you're raised and your upbringing.
I'm my name Eazo, man, from St. Louis, downtown Clinton Peabody projects. Shout out Derek D Black. He the one that linked us up. And D Black, he like we all from the same hood. Me, him, you interviewed Samir. We all from the same neighborhood. And I mean, growing up down there, I won't say I had a hard life because I didn't have a hard upbringing, but I seen a lot and was around a lot. Like I go in the house. We're in the projects. We got a chandelier in there. It ain't real, but it's like we don't even got the same lights as everybody got in there. So I was cool growing up in that aspect, but just seeing a lot growing up, like not having a father in the house. My father was incarcerated almost my entire life. Uh, that plus going outside, and then like just being from where I'm from. I was an honor roll student. I played varsity for Veteran High, graduated 2008. But just being from where I'm from, don't nobody care about none of that. Like they ain't care about none of that. So it's like that, knowing that somebody would get on me just for being from where I'm from. That had me halfway in the streets. My since high school all the way until I jumped full fledged out into the streets. I always had one foot in because I knew people knew where I was from. So they'll be on some stuff like, we can't get them, let's get him.
Right.
And like the thing about me, everybody will tell you that hung around me. Like I was never big on jumping people. I never like I was the type that if my homeboy would jump at somebody, I'm not even gonna help. I'm just
Right.
gonna stay out of it. But niggas tried to jump me before, so I'm like, hold on, it got
Right.
they ain't gonna get niggas ain't gonna give you no pass just for who you is or what you doing. So I always had one foot in, one foot out, and then when I started losing homeboys, that really made me like hate a certain group of people. So I always had a hatred towards a certain group of people. And then like it took for me to get old and realize, like we was all beefing for nothing from jump. We was beefing for no reason. We didn't even have no reason to start beefing. The bloodshed just came. That was inevitable. That was gonna come anyway. It was just a matter of time. But we was beefing for no reason this whole time. So like, I just want to like now I'm just on some whole different stuff. I just
Right. Now, did you get like shamed for being like an honor student and being good in the
mm,
classroom and
that's
stuff?
a myth, bro. Like that's a myth that the smart black kids get picked on. You get picked on because you're weak. Like I'm an honest student where everybody know that. Like I'm watching Dragon Ball Z. Like I'm literally the one type. Like we hooping, 5 o'clock hit. I'm finna go watch Dragon Ball Z. They not now they used to go. They used to be laughing like, man, you looking at that, and like they used to be joking about it. But I know how to joke too. So it's like
Right.
if you know how to defend yourself, you not go get bothered. Like
Right.
people think like I never met a person that got picked on because they were smart, bro. It's stupid people get picked on too. If you soft, you soft. You gotta have tough skin, in the environments that you in. So people use that as a reason to try to hate, or have some type of vendetta towards black people because they feel like, oh, you can't be yourself around black. You can be yourself around black people. I never tried to be nothing I wasn't. And that's why people respect me like the way they do. Because even with all the Dragon Ball Z stuff I used to be doing, like I'm the type that I'm doing all that, but ain't nobody finna try me because they know like even if I'm not gonna win a fight, I'm gonna fight you. We finna fight.
Right.
And you go know you had a fight. So you go think about it. Next time you try something with him, you go, hey, yeah, he caught me with a couple of.
Right.
So it's like that's a myth, bro. Like getting picked on for being smart. Even at high school, bro. I'm in high school. I went to Vashon High. You can look it up in 2000, bro. Like literally, that's a gang banging school. You hear me? My school, like we from the south, downtown, south side, like projects. The Vashon on the north side. So it's you got Bloods and you got Crips, but it's the north side though. So we gotta catch a bus all the way. We gotta catch a bus through downtown to get to so I'm literally we literally catching a bi-state bus through our enemy's neighborhood to get to school, and we gotta take the bi-state bus, from school to get to where we're going. So it'll be times where, and then like my neighborhood, I'm from one of the biggest neighborhoods in St. Louis, so our neighborhood is so deep that it got to the point where we started beefing with everybody. Like we beefing with Bloods too. So
Right.
like, shout out to JVL, I fuck with the L, but it was time like we had problems with the JVL, and like the school in their neighborhood, So like me, I'm gonna be I'll be coming home like from practice, basketball practice, and it'll be dark, and them niggas will be on the bus stop, you know. Like they'll be like that's what they was on. So and then like I go through, I get out of school or whatever. I ride at 32 Wilson. I gotta ride through the Cochran, and it'll be times where it'll be one nigga from the Cochran he'll be out. They some Crips and stuff that I like my neighborhood been beefing with since like the 70s. So like it'll be somebody just standing out there, see the bus, and they'll be like, and then like 30 niggas just come out of cut, and surround the bus. So
Wow.
so it had been times where we had to hop out. We didn't got in shootouts with them. We'll fight them, and then we'll get home, and then like it's a school in our neighborhood that we beefing with their students too. Because like
Right.
they'll catch somebody and get to jump them. So we gotta fight. We gotta fight the people on the north side. Then we gotta fight the Crips. Then we gotta fight the people, the school in our neighborhood. So it was just an all out rumble. Very real.
Right. Ezo, now do you think I want to ask you two questions right here. Do you think your environment dictates your future life or whatever it may be? Because seeing these movies, growing up in the hood, it's one character or the other. You have one, in the hood that's active, and then you got the other one that's a schoolboy, going to college and stuff like that. Like, is it actually like that?
That was me. I was a schoolboy. I went to college. I went to like had a basketball scholarship. But the thing is, we turned out being worse than everybody because it's like we not trying to do nothing. It's like it's a drastic event that's gonna just make us feel like the streets is all we got. So once like by us jumping off the porch later than most of the people that was around us, we not doing nothing like we doing it for a purpose, like it's a purpose behind everything that we doing. So like if I feel like we gotta take it to the next level, that's what we gonna take it to, and it ain't nothing that's gonna convince me that we can't take it. We can't. We gonna be able to resolve it because I'm an approachable person, you know. So I feel like a lot of people take your kindness for weakness. They'll take your kindness for weakness. So you gotta make an example out of them.
Right.
You gotta make an example out of them. So with all like yeah, like your environment it really do dictate what you do because yeah, I was away from it, but it's still the stuff that was going on down there while I was gone, like my homies getting killed, that still was affecting me while I was gone.
Right.
So it's like just imagine, thinking and then like by not really, I won't say not having a support, but I'm at school and like my mom and them struggling and all that. They trying their best to, keep me focused, but it's like I can't focus on school because or sports, none of that because like people dying back home, and then like it's tough up here financially for real.
Right.
So it's like you just
Especially.
and then you bring a child into the equation, and that just you just lose sight of everything else and be like, I gotta, I gotta provide now. I'm providing now. So
Right. It's especially only having like, one, parent in the house,
yeah.
only moms in the house. It's kind of tough.
No, but
You know,
like I had my big sisters also. I had big
oh,
sisters that like they older. My sister's like 7 years and 9 years older than me, so I had them. But at the same time, they got their lives too.
right,
So we, as crazy as it may sound, like I wasn't really in a position to even really focus on college for real because like the money issue, like that's an issue that people don't like talking about for real.
right,
Like your parents and stuff, they go through a lot to try to get your education. That's just half the battle. When you up there, you still have to. You got to find out a way to survive. And they try to tell you, "I get a job up there." It's like that's. I won't say it's unrealistic, but you have to go through. You have to go through a lot to be successful, man. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm not even making excuses for myself because sometimes I think about like, dang, I should have finished school. It
right,
would have been easier than what I'm doing now, but it's easy to say now that I'm, right now. But at the time, it's like I didn't know no better. I'm
right.
a lot of this stuff, a lot of stuff was just going on. It just had me like, I just can't do this no more. So
Ezo, do you like? I'm glad you touched on that too because I mean the way out of the hood is basically you go to college or you know you kind of pursue your life in a positive manner or you stay in the hood or whatever it may be and you end up in jail or prison or you end up dead. You know what I mean? What kind of like, how did you manage to survive all that, and get to where you are now?
man, I ain't go. I feel like I'm in a video game or something, man. Cause like it's man, I can like the I can say that I don't get into a lot of action like that for real. But the action that I have been a part of, it's like that. Like you made it out there, and I just feel like like the way I operate now is like we ain't asked to be here, so gotta live life to the fullest.
Right,
I gotta live life to the fullest. Can't be scared of nothing. Can't let fear hold me back from nothing because at the end of the day, what like you can live your life in fear, but that's gonna be your whole life, until you die. Imagine being scared to like try new stuff or be scared of death. Period. You can't run from death. It's gonna happen.
right,
So it's like you got and a lot of like not even just death. People fear being broke, going broke. People fear chasing their dreams because of what people think. And all the stuff I survived, I just be like, bro, I survived all that. Man, I can do whatever I want to do. Like I
right,
can do whatever I want to do. I just gotta keep doing it. We gonna live a long life. It ain't about overnight success or what happened overnight. Like, as long as I'm sticking to the plan, you know, it's gonna come. It's gonna
right,
come. So that's how like I just operate like I'm in a video game, man.
right.
Like just keep on trying.
Absolutely, I feel it. It doesn't feel kind of like surreal. Kind of feels kind of like like I don't know, playing the part kind of. But
Yeah, because when you look at it, it's not real for real. Like, just you can't really explain how you even got here. When did you become conscious of you being you? It's just like you just popped up for real.
right.
You just popped up. So I just look at life like that, man. Like if I'm
Are
if
you
I'm
are you religious?
no, I'm not.
Okay.
But it's like if I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna live my life to the fullest. I'm gonna do everything I want to do.
Right. Absolutely. What motto do you live by every day that you apply to your everyday life? Is it like a
Hey,
quote or is it like something that you took from
I'm a nah. I
an
just
OG?
feel like I'm gonna be here forever. I'm gonna be here forever.
Right.
So I gotta make the best out of it.
Right. Absolutely. Now, Ezo, what made you get like into that music deal, the whole music influencer, and was it that like type of vibes, like the environment, the party kind of, what was
I
it?
okay. Like my mama, she used to be a party promoter back in the day, like in the '90s and stuff. she bought Juvenile. You know, she was the first person to bring Juvenile to St. Louis. This is back in '98. Like I remember Lil Wayne being, I was 8 at the time. Lil Wayne, you know, Lil Wayne was still a teenager at the time. You know, like couldn't even curse, like couldn't even curse in his raps, none of that for real. So, like just I always been around music. So, but like when I got older, as I got older, I started filming. Like I used to have these little boxing matches going down in the hood, where like you know, we were trying to keep the gun violence down. So you know, like with me having the influence I have in the city, you know, I was able to get people that were straight beefing, like shooting at each other, like you know, come on, go ahead, throw hands, you know.
Right.
And like I was recording, it was called Club Trish Fights. So that started blowing up in the city, and then one of my homeboys at the time, Jizzle, he a rapper named Jizzle. His name Jizzle Bucks now, but he asked me to shoot a video for him and my homeboy Nike Turbo. He was on that show Rhythm and Flow on
Okay.
Netflix.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and man, him we got a movie. We got 2 movies together. Trap Demon, but you know I'll talk about that.
Is that yeah? Tell me. Oh, is that on YouTube? That's on
Yeah,
YouTube, right?
yes, on YouTube.
Okay.
Trap Demon. Nike Turbo presents Trap Demon. But like I shot that video, that mother took off, and I shot another video for him. That took off, so like I low key became like they manager or whatever. You know?
Right.
So like we just start like going up every day. We just going up, and like as I'm doing that with them, I'm meeting new people and I'm learning new stuff on how to, you know, how to run certain stuff. And while I'm doing that, I'm also mixing in my little trolling with it. So that's just getting us, you know, that's getting even more eyes on us and stuff like that. So people started seeing what I was doing with them, and they just been like they asked like, "Dad, you know, fuck with me, show me, you know, fuck with me." So I I just like from that I said like that was 2012. I said like up to 2015, early 2016. That's when I got on some stuff like we finna take it serious, man, like real serious. So we finna drop a movie with everything that we do with every tape. So Nike had a tape called Trap Demon, and he basically uh I wrote a movie to it. We shot that mud. Man, the city loved it. And then we shot another one. The city loved that one. And they've been waiting on part 3 for since 2017.
You gonna give it to him, man? That part 3.
Yeah, I got to. I gotta give it to him, man. I gotta give him part 3. I gotta give him.
What's that one Netflix show? That dude that was brought up in the hood and he was filming everything, and I know forget the title of it, and now he's like super famous, and he goes on like these like he speaks to schools and he's like on these breakfast clubs podcasts and all that. I
I'm not
forget
sure.
I forget the name of it. I'm gonna get back with you, but it's something. I feel like it's something similar to that. But now, do you find like doing that whole music deal like kind of therapeutic? Like, is that like a thing that you
Nah, I
really
can't.
like?
I would, but I can't. Like I love music, but dealing with artists, dealing with rappers, it's hard. Like I can't do it. I
Right,
can't do it. I learned my lesson. I can't do it. It's like they have their own mind. They artists, you know. So you gotta let them do them.
right,
Like you know, if you're not dropping no bags off to them, you know, at like here, they not go. They go feel like they know it, and once they reach a certain level, it's like I don't need you no more. You know, so that happened to me a few times. So it's like I can't. I never get invested into another, you know, artist no more. Like
right,
nothing they do. That's why I rather just be a fan from the sideline. I don't even give people suggestions no more on what they should do. I rather just be a fan. If I fuck with your music, I'm gonna continue listening to it. If I don't, then you know, it's just what
right.
it
Just
is.
push it. Right.
Yeah.
Hey, Ezo, now like the things that you've seen throughout your life, especially in the streets of St. Louis, like has that caused like trauma kind of for you, like experiencing things?
Yeah, man. They issued me a therapist. You know, the feds did. Like it's good. It was good. You know, it's good talking. You know, talking to people about it that ain't go judge you or nothing. You know,
Right,
so like that it affected me a lot because like at one point I was angry. Now I'm way more calm. Like I don't just react to stuff no more.
Right, and they gave that's all free up in the feds. Huh? Once you hit the feds and state prison, like
Yeah, like
it's all
I'm
paid for.
still going right now. I'm still going right now.
Oh, okay. When did you get out? Was it recently?
Last year, April 2nd.
Oh, okay. So was it a little bit of COVID, huh?
Yeah, COVID. No,
Yeah.
that was my release date, April 2nd. But yeah, I got out when that COVID was popping.
You got lucky, man. It's brutal up in there, man. They
Nah, but
testing
look,
them like.
no, that shit was going on inside there. They didn't even know it was COVID though. I ain't catch
Oh,
it though,
right.
but that shit was like yeah, that shit was going on in there.
That's crazy there. And then they're giving them that Johnson shot for the vaccine, like they're these lab rats, and then you see these things coming out about these side effects and all that serious side effects.
Yeah,
It's very unfortunate. But well, how was it? Like, how was it in federal prison? Because I learned something new yesterday with Samir.
yeah. See,
I didn't.
Mirror and D Black, they went to I was at a Fed camp because my case was so petty. I'm only supposed to my shit wasn't even supposed to go Fed, right? And like by me having a clean record, like they didn't want me to go to no camp because like they felt like people like me shouldn't go to a camp. It's too laid back. So by me having a clean record, they try to bring up the murder. They try to bring up stuff that cause I never got charged. Like I mean, I got charged, but I never got convicted of nothing but what I just got convicted of. So my record was clean as hell.
Right.
So I went to a camp, and it's like the camp basically like it's like a college for real. It's laid back. It's full of like people that done a lot of time that's finna go home, or politicians and scammers for real.
Really?
So like the thing about me, it's I went to college. I was in college, so it's the same way. You niggas that's at camp, niggas that was in college acting tough all the time, they was soft.
Right.
Same way, like niggas that was acting tough in camps. It's like we at a camp, bro. You don't gotta act like that here. Everybody here finna go home.
Right.
Why you wanna act? Why you wanna act hard?
Right. Now, have you met some cool OGs up in there that gave you kind of some solid wisdom?
Oh yeah, man, Big Steve's from St. Louis. Uh, Shout out Big Steve, and man, it was a lot of yeah, a few like and the thing about camps, they don't like young niggas for real. But like me, I was so laid back in there. They like all the OGs fucked with me, bro. Like one OG came to me like right before I was gonna leave. He like, man, I've been hearing about you. He like, go on. He like, get basketball another try. He like, he like, man, they talk about you so good up in here, man. He like, and it's a hating ass camp. So for people to be bragging on you, he like, man, that's special. Like, I don't like, just give it another try. He like, just give basketball another try.
Right, and they kind of hold people like at a higher platform. The ones that kind of are athletes, right?
Yeah, but yeah, like, and if you just not no arrogant or no dude, cause like we had like it was young niggas in there that was just loud for no reason or just doing like, you know, it's like.
Right.
They don't like that. Like chill out, man. It's all about how you carry yourself. It's like I ain't really need nobody for nothing, no protection. I ain't need nobody for no money. I ain't need no because I had my own phone in there, so I didn't have to be up under nobody, and then so I was cool.
Right. Absolutely. Now, how was like backtracking a little bit? How was the police contact and relationship with you guys in St. Louis? Because I know for some cops, like they majority of them haven't lived the lifestyle or had those type of experiences, so they have a lack of understanding of what actually goes on. So how was that relationship for you guys, like between the police and the community?
See, with me, and this what like a lot of people they starting to see now. It's like, they all look at us down here as like y'all niggas,
Right.
even the black ones, like y'all up's no good. So it's like it's up life all about perception. You gotta change your perception of them. They humans, They
Right.
wanna they don't wanna be chasing niggas all day or having to shoot in. Now it's people it's ones that thrive on stuff like that. But if you move right, you will be able to, to get them too, because at the end of the day, they just wanna get paid and make it home just like everybody else. So the way I move, I participated in like it was this thing called the police league where like the police was the coaches, right? They was coaching like, they was coaching. Some police they was playing.
Right.
But I participated in the pal league, so a lot of the police they knew me,
Right.
they knew me, and then like with me, I have a conversation, like, cause we gotta have understanding. So I have a conversation, and the police like said one of the realest things to me. He said, "Man, look, we down here." There was a white one, matter of fact. He said, "Man, y'all be barbecuing and stuff. We down here, we want food too." And I'm just like, that's all we gotta do.
Right.
If we treat them like, we treat them like family, they gonna be down here not bothering people because like it ain't like people think the hood it's just crime going on nonstop. No, it's not like that. You have a lot of stuff pop off, but it's not like, oh yeah, just roaring gun battles all the time. Like people have lives. Like my neighborhood is like it's like I said, it's like one of the biggest neighborhoods out. So you liable to see 100 some people out at any given moment, even at night. It's like it's just always live like that. So and I'm talking to them, saying that, and like I started seeing, and then like believe it or not, when I caught my murder case, I came back, I
Right.
came back to the scene and turned myself in. That's the picture that well, I don't even think you've seen the picture, but like, that's the picture that they got. I turned myself in. The police, they knew me, so they just like they don't say nothing. They telling me they telling like I hopped out the car and all, I hopped out the van. I'm like they like you good, man, you good. They put me in handcuffs and stuff. I'm like, man, I got my gun in the bag. They like you good, man, you good. They like just don't say nothing. Keep your mouth closed.
Right.
I'm like, oh, that's that, So
They're
it's like,
looking out. They're looking out for
yeah.
you.
So it's like, and like one of my homeboys, he was like, he locked up right now. Free Dre, free my boy Dre. He like, man, if you was anybody else, you think they would have, you think they would have did that, or you would just got out the next day like that? I'm like, that's not my problem though. Y'all
Right.
the ones want to be mad at the police all the time. Not saying that a lot of stuff justified, but every police is not a bad police.
Right.
If we generalizing all them, we can't get mad when they generalize all us.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, and I don't respect racist cops. I like I know how to handle a racist police. That's why they don't play with me. They don't play with me. I'm gonna let you think you getting something off, but I'm gonna like they banned me from my neighborhood before. I got banned from down there. like if I was getting locked, if I got caught down there, I couldn't even go visit my granny no more. You know what I did? I went over them. Now it was his police. His name was Officer Mandel. He locked me up when I was 15 for trespassing. But we was at my cousin's house. We was at my homeboy house. He just moved. His stuff out. But their name was still on the lease for like a week. So
Right.
we were just not trying to record music,
Right.
So from that point on, and it's like they felt that, oh yeah, by me being an honor roll student, but still hanging around all these, like these people in gang foul and stuff like that, they just wanted to catch me doing something so bad, and they knew like every time they had me for something or tried to get me for something, my family came, like my family was coming.
Right.
No, let them go, and they go let me go. Like they knew they could like with my family down there, they couldn't get away with the stuff they were getting away with other people, like running in people's houses. They didn't pay. They won't run in my granny crib. Get y'all like get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Like that's what it was. Like get the fuck out of here. But long story short, I went above their ass, and the officer Mandel got demoted, and we like the whole ban list like it ain't even a thing no more.
I was about to say they can't ban you from your own,
Yeah,
community.
like that it ain't even a thing no more. So like they know like you fuck with me now, it's harassment. It's
Right.
harassment now. Because I ain't doing shit.
Right.
I'm not
Absolutely.
doing shit. So it's harassment, but like I don't bother I don't make their job hard, and as long as they don't fuck with me, I'm not gonna fuck with them.
Right.
But the ones that's down there that's actually down there to protect and down there for their paycheck and all that, we gotta reward them, like
Right.
make them one of us, make them part of the community,
Right.
And I'm
Absolutely.
not saying, oh yeah, you gotta snitch on because they don't even care about that. Like they know stuff go on in the hood, you know.
Right.
They just don't like. It's all about like the murders. Once the murders and the shootings and stuff, all that stuff happening, that's when it's like, ah, yeah, we gotta buckle down, you know.
Right.
But as long as everything else cool, man, the police is not gonna bother you down in your hood. They just there to, if you make their job easy, they go love you for it. You throw a
Right.
barbecue, whatever, go to, you know, here, officer, you know,
Right.
they gonna let you slide with a part. You got a bad plate or something. They gonna let you slide. Let them go. You know, it's all about perspective, bro.
Right.
You ain't gotta be a gangster. Oh, fuck 12. Niggas saying fuck 12 and be the main ones telling when they get jammed.
Right.
Like why you super aggressive towards police. That's what make me know you go tell. You don't gotta be super hard again. I don't like police. I hate the police. A lot of police ain't like that. Police that when they take their uniform off, they in the club just like us.
Right. It's
Popping
facts.
bottles and all that.
Yes.
You know, so it's like they
It's
humans,
facts.
bro. And that's
Right.
why I say I know how to handle them. I know how to handle them. You're not finna you ain't no police gonna ever get nothing off on me.
Right.
Like and I guarantee that even if they ain't never getting enough on me. So, you know, and that's just how it is.
Right. That's facts. That's facts. I'm not too sure if he tapped in on this. Is they're about to release 76,000 inmates. Um.
They was doing that when I was locked up, man. Like niggas was getting out from the hole, you hear me? Like niggas was
Oh,
in the hole,
really?
you know, like yeah, they was doing that. They was doing that when I was out. Like niggas getting immediate releases. And people don't understand like immediate release is get your ass off this property. You hear me? We finna
Right.
call like nigga, we don't get your ass because they can get sued for keeping you there
Oh,
longer than
they
you
could.
supposed to. Yeah, like so when you got an immediate release, here we finna give you a ticket. You're gone about your business. Call your family. You know you got this. You got to be off the property by like 8 o'clock, some shit like that. Get the fuck off our property. Like
But the thing is, real quick, like just that for an example, right there, like especially getting out of the hole. You know, you know you've had experiences, probably people that gone in there, or may have been yourself. I don't know, but
no, I ain't never been. I ain't been.
no, you know, but like it takes a psychological effect on some. You know what I mean? And it a toll, and it could cause trauma. People talking to themselves, or whatever it may be, and then like getting the immediate release. Here's your ticket, your bus ticket, or your $200. Go hitchhike or whatever it may be. And it's crazy because those people need help. They need rehabilitation, especially if you
Was gone for a nice little minute of time too. Like it was
yeah
people that was gone for years. You know, so it's like people want to go home. A lot. I mean, people. You got institutionalized people too that won't even know how to, you know, won't even know how to maneuver out in a new world. Like when I say talking to people, go to jail, be the new person in jail, talking to people that have been locked up for 10, 20, years. It's scary to them, like knowing, like, because when they was gone, it wasn't cameras on every street,
right
So it's like now they just thinking like it's like a whole new world to them. Like they're like, dang man, they think to them it's like, man, you can't do no crimes out there. Like they
right
think that like everything is watching them. So like it's just like explaining the stuff to them. It'd
and
be
that's
like,
I'll go for it.
no, I'm saying like just explain the stuff to them. It'd be like it's like you got to teach them how to live, how to
Right. And the thing is too, another thing real quick, um I feel like the OGs and the ones that spend like the most time in there, they're the mentors. Hey, don't come back, whatever it may be, blah blah. And then say you reoffend, you come back, it's kind of a disrespect, right?
yeah, because like a lot of them really don't be wanting you to come back.
Right.
They don't, and like they go tell you like, man, look, you know, and it's shit. You should be disappointed yourself if you keep going back or go back
Right.
because like I felt dumb as hell. Like I don't give a fuck. Like I feel like prison for dumb people.
Right.
Like prison for stupid people. Everybody in there regret what they in there for.
Right.
Like it ain't not one person that don't regret, but they learn how to live with the regret though. Like I made the decision, I gotta live with it. But everybody regret what they're doing. Everybody in there will tell you like, no matter how much money they made, how many people they killed, they could have did it different. They would have.
Right.
I mean, if they,
Absolutely.
if they knew what they knew now, they would have did different.
Right.
Like
Now, I'll go for it.
I was sillies with my boy Paulie. He was a Cuban, a Cuban from Detroit, and like he was just so like I remember my first like like when we went to commissary, and I'm just saying, I ain't know, I ain't really know nothing about him. He, walking, he a little short little dude, but like he just like confident. So
Right.
like he was like they was big on like marijuana, like growing marijuana and stuff, cause like they like, yeah, we finna go home, like by them finna go out and stuff, like go home. They just wanna get out and have a head start on everything. Him
Right.
and my bunkie. So they would just they used to have like they had books on top of books of like how to grow marijuana and all that stuff, the different types, the different strands and all that. So, but every morning, like dude had money, like he had money to the point where he basically taking care of this girl from Colombia. He don't even know, like he met her off a
Off the
website, so he taking care of her and her whole family. They call, he cash out no money and stuff. So like he was straight, but every morning he wake up like when he see you out, hey, what's up, Eazo? Like he just uppity. But
right.
every morning he wake up, like I just stir him, and he'll just like stir at the ceiling for like 10 minutes. And then like before he get out the bed, he'll just say he'll take a deep breath and like back to this again. Then he'll be like, hey, Eazo, what's just have. So I'm like, dang, like he was just telling me all the stories about all the stuff that he was doing, but it's like, like he was just. That's my boy, man. Like Paulie, that was my boy, man. I gotta find him. But like he really was on some other stuff in there, like learning. Like he was getting all the newspapers. Like he was up to date on everything that was going on. So I already know, like when he out, by him being out now, he most definitely finna be successful because like just the way he get himself ready, prepared. Just the way he get himself prepared for the day. Like I don't want to like I'm back up. I've been doing the same routine for like 15 years straight.
Right.
But like I gotta do it.
Right.
As hard as it is getting out that bed, I gotta do it. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make the best out of it. He ain't never told me that, but that's what I got out of his situation because he was always someone. He was never down in that. Like you never seen him down unless you was in the cell. In the cell, and
Right.
you sink them. Staring at the ceiling or whatever for 10 to like 30 minutes sometimes.
Damn.
Just staring at the ceiling. You know?
Ezo, and those like the people that have been to prison. I feel like are going to be your best employees out on the outside in the society, just because how militant and respectful they are. You know what I mean? And I think society kind of doesn't understand for those that like really don't pay attention to the whole prison deal. They don't really understand what goes on and how respectful these people are, no matter what crime they committed. You know what I mean? You're gonna have some ruckus people in there, but majority of them, like I forget who's with who I interviewed, but his name was Frankie. Yeah, Frankie mentioned like if a dude bumps into you, it's hey, sorry, like my
Yeah.
bad, I apologize. But like when you or is Lamont, my bad, Lamont said that. And when you come out here in society, like for example, he was at the DMV. This dude kind of stepped in his in his area, and he kind of didn't like that. And his crowd, like the crowd level was too much for him because it was kind of
Yeah.
too fast paced. Because he's spent 18 years in California's pen, so I mean, being institutionalized and kind of like I don't know that certain level, it's just a respect thing. Like I don't know for the bunkies or whatever it may be for like when you're in the open. What's that? What's it called when you're in that open area? It's not even a cell, but it's
You talking about
like
the pod, like the unit you in?
yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be like a pod. Like you have your pods. You'll have the whatever it may be, the blacks, Mexicans, and you got your whites. You're not going to be going in their area to get to to where you got to go. I know out in California that's how it is, but so he kind of like it's kind of a disrespect thing for him, but
Yeah, it's two
it's just
different. They live by two different rules. And there, it's all about respect. Giving people their personal space. Like you can't. be up under. You know, people don't like people being too close to them and all that. And it's like when you get out, a lot like we so self centered. You know, in the real world, we so self centered that it's like we feel like wherever our space is, that's our personal space. Like we can, you know,
Right.
if you step on somebody's shoes or whatever, you don't gotta say sorry or nothing. You know, like that make you look weak, but that it really don't, man. Like that shit is that shit. That like the respect thing. I was already like that before I went in. You know, like I respect, and that's why people fuck with me in there. You know, because like I wasn't on no wild rah shit. I was just strictly. I was there to do my time.
Right. Facts. Now, Ezo, backtracking a little bit back to basketball. Now, in certain communities, children's upbringings may be difficult. Not having a father figure around or whatever it may be. Uh, there's different outlooks that these kids can take to pursue, a successful future and, nonviolent future. And I feel like sports can really create something that these kids never thought they were, good at. And I feel like there's no guidance or that here's a ball, try it out, maybe baseball, swing it bat, whatever it may be, and they can be good at it. Now, have you thought about like doing something with the youth with like sports and like basketball?
That's what we actually doing that now. Like all our like and our like our neighborhood is so family oriented. All our kids play on the same football team. You know,
Okay.
so it's like our OGs, they be like, bruh, like our OGs, they be like, man, y'all way different from us. Like, you know, they'll tell you like, bro, we wanted our kids' lives like that. We wasn't taking them, taking them like y'all have y'all kids with y'all all the time, and that's how all my own boys is. Like we have our kids, you know.
Right.
So, like the sports stuff, like we were just in the projects yesterday. We had like my son was down there. And another one of our people's sons, like we was down there quarterbacking for him yesterday. You know, getting that back. You know, we trying to bring that back, bring all that back.
Right.
But it's gonna be tenfold. But we most definitely trying to get an organization going, sports organization going down our way. Cause it's too much talent down there. We was too much wasted talent. So it's like our kids better than us already
Right.
at everything. So I'm just, I rather do stuff with the kid, with the youth. I'd rather do stuff
Right.
with the youth
I've
because they
seen
the
the
future. They the future, and as long as you're in tune with the youth, you go forever thrive. You go thrive. Like people look at how Jay-Z and Drake and people like Gucci and Kanye, how they stay relevant. They don't try to force you to do it out. No, you're not going. You can't. You gotta do it your way, but you gotta do it the youth way too, because they the ones that make they the ones that's making everything pop.
right. That's
So you
facts.
can so it's like I'm a forever mess with the youth, and that's why the youth, like when I was locked up, bro, I was like Jesus, bro, like I'm talking about like. And this ain't no disrespect to no religious people, but I had a following. Cause like in my movie, they called me I'm a trap pastor. So like that's what they knew me. They're like, oh, the trap pastor. So like I'd be in there with some young niggas. Oh man, hey, they be on the phone. Hey, the trap pastor. So like it'll be times where I'm straight sitting down eating. It's like a bunch of little niggas just surrounding me. Just like
Right.
yeah. So what be going on? Just the same thing that's going on. Like me and you having the conversation for it, but it's like just a bunch of little niggas that's asking. Cause like I said, my hands been in so much out, on the streets and in the music scene and all that they just want to know, like, oh yeah, so it's such and such. He real, how he act. They ask, so how you go about shooting a movie? Like I literally like every morning. I had a bunch of little niggas coming. I knew that I was gonna have my little niggas with me.
All right.
So yeah, so like they'll be on the phone. Hey, my homeboy want to talk to you, man. What's up? It was crazy. Man.
They looked up to you, man, and that's all they needed. You know, someone to look up to and talk to about certain things.
And I was telling them, like, bro, that street shit is dead, bro.
Right,
I'm like, ain't nothing streets done for, you know.
right,
But like I tell them the same way I tell my like little homeboys in my hood, bro. I rather y'all go to jail for getting some money than anything else. Well, I don't be out here on no crash dummy stuff, man.
right. Absolutely. Now you're talking about like we talked a little bit prior uh in text about your like the film industry. Like, do you want to you're trying to shoot some movies, or what do you trying to
I
get
just
in that?
Yeah, now it's all about getting my bread back right, bro, for real. And like I said, like I'm like so far removed from the streets right now that I'm just everything slow,
Right,
and I'm not trying to. I ain't trying to rush nothing,
right,
but yeah, the money got to be in order for me to even get it going to how I want to get it, get it done.
right.
And by me not, and by me not like being in a position to shoot it how I want to shoot it, I just I really just wait.
Right, facts. Has anyone like major kind of like reached out to you and like kind of wanted to start anything like a collab, even like any artists? Because I know you're a music influencer, so you kind of like bring him into like your shows or whatever it may be.
Not
Uh,
because man, and that's I'm glad you even asked that, man, because bro, I used to be so my mind. I was doing so much stuff at one time that I won't even like when I'm focused on bringing artists. That's my focus. I'm not even tripping off the movies no more.
right,
So I'm not realizing that me having not just one movie but two movies, short films done. That's a big ass deal.
right,
So I was sleeping on myself. I could have really just been like, "Well, I'm bringing, hey, check this out."
right.
But yeah, I dropped the ball on a lot of opportunities like that.
But I mean, how old are you? You're still young though, right?
Yeah, I'm 30,
Oh,
but yeah,
come on now,
I'm my
man.
prime. Yeah, I know what I'm saying, and that's why I'm not really tripping off of it.
Right,
I'm still in my prime, man. So
right,
it's like I'm learning. I'm learning as I go. And then the thing with us, not even just black people, but this our generation and Generation Z,
right,
like we feel like we have to be at a certain level at a certain time or we fail. And that's why so many people was stressed and depressed because they feel like they looking at other people's lives. That's why I was telling you, I'm living, it's life. I'm just trying to be better than what I was yesterday because only I know what I've been through. I don't really know what you've been through. You can
right,
tell me, oh man, I'm going through the fire right now, man. But you could be lying. I'm not saying
right,
you are, but I can never truly know what you've been through to
right,
see it. So I can't judge your situation and compare your situation to mine because I know what I've been through,
right.
and all the stuff I've done. So like I look at it like this. Just the average American. Average American for real, what they go graduate college, what 22 to 24, some shit like that.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, 20. Yeah, 25 ish or whatever.
And 24, 20, 22 to 25, shit like that. All right, boom. You still a kid. Once you graduate, you got debt, all this. So you still you either finna move in with your parents or you finna work a job that you don't want to work. But that's
Right,
gonna be a humbling experience for you though. You gonna realize, man, look, this shit ain't, this shit ain't, this shit gonna take some time. This ain't the movies. This gonna take some time. So I'm looking at it like that. Like I went through my schooling, and now I'm paying my dues right now.
right,
I'm paying my dues right now. So once I'm done paying my dues, then that's when life starts for me.
right.
Right now I'm just paying my dues. You know,
That's right. Hey, Ezo, I'm glad you mentioned that being in a certain spot in a certain situation, and I feel like from the age of like I say like probably like 19, 20 to like 27, 27, 28, maybe even a little older. People are still trying to find out who they are and what they want to
yeah,
do, and they feel rushed because things people see on social media. These people getting flipped out real quick by an idea, and now they're a millionaire. You know what I mean? They're like, hey, why? I should be doing the same thing. What am I missing? You know what I mean? But it takes time to kind of figure out yourself and what you want to do and what the purpose is of why you're here. You know what I mean? So it's crazy, and a lot of like mental health and even suicide, man. You know,
All that play a
depression
part.
takes place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all that take place. But if they realize, look, it's not no time limit on success.
Right.
Whether it's now, and if you focus on your mission, on your personal mission, not your family mission that they got for you, on your personal mission, on what you want to do, you're gonna be happy the whole time until luck happens. Because
Right.
shit happens. Shit happened to all of us. Opportunity then came for all of us. We just weren't ready for it.
Right.
We weren't fully prepared for it. But if you're working on yourself every day and working towards your goals every day, that's your main focus. Every day, work towards your goal, trying to get closer to your goals. When the opportunity comes, everything gonna fall in place because you was
Right.
ready. You've been preparing yourself for this moment the whole time.
Facts. That's
So,
facts.
like a lot of people just waiting on the opportunities to happen. Opportunities happen all the time. We just don't be ready for it. But we don't want to talk about the part about the opportunities that we dropped. That we dropped and lost and shit like that.
Right. That's for real. Now, do you think man, that was straight on, bro. I could talk about that forever. Do you think like TikTok? What made you want to get on TikTok? Because you
Uh,
got a big phone on TikTok.
yeah, like with me, like I said, like I be trolling. Like I'm. That's another reason they St. Louis love me. Cause like I'm a big troll. Like I had our whole city beefing with Kansas City. Like we had a full-fledged beef for like 2 weeks straight, where like the radio stations, all that. Like so, like the city, like I said, the city support me. They go support me with whatever. Like they be with all BS that I be with. So like just doing that and knowing that I got their support, it just I know I got to do something big.
Right.
I feel like I got, and that's my personal mission. It's not no mission that I feel like they expecting something from me because they look like they go support they go support me because like I support people, and I
Right.
and I show love, and it don't be fake. It be genuine love. Like people know, like they didn't hit me up, niggas I don't from that I don't even really know like that, like asking for advice and all that. Like and
Right.
I didn't gave it to them. So just by that alone, people people go rock with me here.
Right.
Like I'm not giving them no. Like I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm not pretending to be something I'm not. I'm not pretending to be richer than everybody. And even when I was getting money, I wasn't shitting on nobody. And if I was shit, they knew I was just trolling. Like I'll say some shit like, "Oh, if you got a 50 inch in your, and if you got a 50 inch in your living room, you poor." Like just to make people mad, and like people know that I'm making like to the city, they know I'm joking, but like it'll be people getting their feelings about something like that.
Right. Right.
All right, so like with TikTok, all right, so I done built the fan base off trolling and stuff, just trolling and I built the fan base off trolling and doing the music stuff and
Right.
and just having funny content for real. So TikTok, I'm like, all right, it ain't much I can do with the city right now. Let me
Right.
see what I can do with this new following. I mean, like, let me see if I can build another following. I ain't even tell nobody I had no TikTok. Like St. Louis just found out I had a TikTok. Like these 9,000, this not even St. Louis people. They're not even St. Louis people.
That happened out of nowhere. Like that 9K kind of hit up.
Yeah, like it came from me trolling, like just figuring out how TikTok worked, like the trends and all that. So I just do certain things, boom, boom, then that video will go viral, then that another video will go viral, another video will go viral, and then it just started. The motherfucker just started coming. I'm just like, damn,
Was it one of those mornings where you just like woke up and you just had a bunch of notifications?
man, that happened like every other day. Cause like another like the way TikTok worked, at any moment, any one of your videos will go viral.
Right.
So like I got multiple videos with over hundreds of thousands on it. So like and like it'll die down for like a day, and then it'll be like a surge of just a whole new people like mad at what I posted or something, or saying stuff like, "Oh my God, you're such a good person," because like I just be on there trying new stuff, but I'm trying to really Like I said, when I get 10K, I'm gonna start like I'm trying to figure out what type of videos I want to start doing. But like
Right.
people mess with my like my real talk videos like I'm doing now. You know, cause like I be seeing a lot of people doing talking videos like the little alpha male red pill thing. I be seeing a lot of people doing that, and like I just want to, I want to speak on relationships because I done been through it all. Like I done been through all that. Like I done been through going to jail. You know, my baby mama hopping out the car with me. You know, I've been through that.
Right.
I done been through, you know, like just women. Like I done dealt with so many different types of women that I could talk about that. I could talk about the street stuff. They ask me questions about like how to handle certain situations. So them the videos that I'm gonna start focusing on more.
Right. That'd be kind of cool because I also got a friend of mine. He has his own podcast. And he has a pretty good. He has like about 1,200 followers, but he kind of just started going on that social media type deal. But his deal's about relationships and stuff like that, and he's actually been to federal prison as well.
Yeah.
But his followers don't know that, so uh, most of them don't know that. But it's kind of interesting, and he has really cool conversations with people about different topics and stuff, which would be kind of cool. But yeah, man, I like even like because you're blowing up ASAP, like you're blowing up quick, and people obviously love what you do with the trolling and like the whole music deal. But even throwing in something else too to mix it up would be kind of dope as
Yeah,
well.
I know. Yeah, like funny content, and that's what I was gonna start doing. Like I got a video right now where I'm talking about Coil Ray, where people like they like you're body shaming, but really I'm just trying to get people like, hey man, like how to spot a predator, you know,
Right.
and that's how, and like this is like from experience, you know, like women be trying to tell you like y'all don't protect women, y'all don't protect black women, but I'm trying to tell y'all like y'all don't understand that a lot of y'all fathers and grandfathers were predators, you know?
Right.
Like a lot of y'all fathers are like 10, 15 years older than y'all mamas,
Right.
20 years older than y'all mamas. A lot of y'all fathers was messing with y'all mamas when she was in high school, you know?
Right.
But you're not finna sit up and call him a creep.
Right.
You know, you're not finna, because it was acceptable back then.
Right. Right.
So all I'm trying to get y'all to understand is if they was to make if they was to make the legal age of consent 15 years old, a lot of these dudes will be messing with 15-year-olds like
Oh yeah.
open. And that's all I'm trying to get people to see. Like, you know, if people like my age or whatever, like attracted to like stuff like only because like they didn't took what I'm saying as in she shouldn't have a boyfriend or whatever. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying is like you like men over sexualize like they even though she doing it, but it's grown men like, oh man, look at her shake her booty, look at that camel toe. It's like, bruh, that ain't no big booty, you know, that's making you excited like that, you know. Not like you like you acting like that's a motherfucking Cherokee Diaz booty or something.
Right.
You know, like it's not even that big. Like, why you so excited about that? Not saying that, and petite women do need like petite women. They need love, but to me, Coil Ray looks. She look like a kid.
Yeah.
Like she like a kid, and like Janae Aiko, back then she looked like a kid, but she grew into that. You know,
Right.
she grew into it. Like she don't look like a kid now. She like look like she look more mature. Coil Ray don't go through the same phase. She's just 24 right now. But I'm just saying it's like men in they like late 30s, 40s, like that's fascinated with her. And
Right.
I'm just like, bruh, like we done seen every type of body type now. Why are you so fascinated with this one?
Right.
And it also ties into the men that wait on girls to turn 18. That's praying. Like you're a predator. You are a
Tiger.
predator. Like you're a predator.
Right. Like
Like
Tiger, huh?
you basically just wait on the age of consent. You are a
Right.
predator. That's all. Like it's not like it's no other way around it. And
Right.
like I said, another like with dudes that you got to get a girl drunk to have sex with her. That's rape, bro.
Yeah,
If
it
you got to
is.
get her drunk, bro, that's rape, bro. Like that's rape. That is rape. You gotta get her. You know, like, and I'm talking about like I'm not saying like because a lot of women like turn up, but if she's sloppy drunk, I'm not finna touch no sloppy drunk girl.
Right.
I'm not. I'm not getting. I'm not. I don't get nothing out of it. I don't get nothing out of it. So I'll just be trying to get people a spot. Like people show you that they creeps without showing. Like they show you in ways. They're not just gonna flat out tell you, oh yeah, I like this type. There's ways that they do it, bro.
Right.
And they've been doing it for a while. Like I be looking at stuff like even with kids, like little kids. You know, like you got grown people that be like real friendly with kids. They be having like cold words and stuff like that. Like that's not even your child, you know. So it's like what like secrets and stuff. Nah, man. Like people, it's real deal predators out here, man.
Some weirdo stuff, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And
So like, and they met and they took that the wrong way. There's a lot of people that understood where I was coming from though, but they took that the wrong way. Like, oh man, especially it's a lot of white women now that been coming and just been talking like you're body shaming. And one of them called me a black boy. She said, "Oh, the black boy body shaming." I'm like, damn. I'm like, damn. I'm like, damn. Like, I'm literally not body shaming. I'm not saying she ugly. I'm not saying the girl don't deserve a boyfriend. I'm just saying that, bro. It's like it literally came from a personal experience, like a grown ass, like when I say grown man, I mean like somebody older than me. I'm 30. You know, like I swear I didn't know Coy Leray was 24. I thought she was like 18 this whole
oh,
time.
same. Yeah. She kind of.
Yeah, like I thought she was so people was on there like she 24. That's why I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know she was 24. I thought she was 18. So I'm like, bro, like that's creepy though, you know? Like
Right.
it's dudes like waiting on girls to turn 18.
Guys, that's
Like niggas
true.
will groom a girl, like be her friend. Oh yeah, you my friend. Not don't touch her, don't touch her until she
Right.
turns 18. You prayed on her this whole time. That's creepy.
Right. Absolutely. And that goes on. I mean, that goes on now. And especially you'd be surprised. A lot of the people at the higher ups, it's some shady stuff goes on. And
Man,
that's even dealing with the whole, especially like human trafficking and stuff.
yeah.
It all and the money that goes with it. It's all corrupted, man. It's people are cruel and people are kind of sick. And yeah, speaking on that, for example, like Tyga, how he waited on
With
Kylie.
Kylie Jenner, yeah, like that was creepy, bro. Like you was around this girl this whole time. You was around this girl whole family this whole time. You know, and who's to say bro, he didn't wait the whole time. He didn't wait.
Oh,
He didn't wait. Cause he jumped on it too fast.
right,
He didn't wait, bro. But
something else. But E- Ezo, real quick, man, real quick, because we can talk about a whole bunch of different topics and stuff. But that's why I'm enjoying having you on for real.
I said, look,
Uh,
I'm gonna be your Boosie, man, and DJ Vlad and Boosie.
Hell yeah, man. I wanted to mention this real briefly. The position you're in right now. You got the flat screen TV, you got the 2K,
Oh
you
yeah,
about
the
to play some 2K,
PS5.
huh?
No, I was finna get on. I've been playing that game, Bully. You remember that game, Bully?
Bully,
It came out on PS. I think it came on PS2, PS3, or something like that. Bully, like he was in high school. His name was Jimmy, but I've been playing that game. Hold on, I'm finna. You go see.
you got the is that the PS5?
Yeah, it's the 5.
How do you like it?
Man, it's like every other game to me. Like I ain't never really been big on games like that.
Right.
So I can't even really tell. Like, hold on, this is the game right here. Can I flip it?
Yeah, flip it. Oh, okay.
You remember that game?
I never played it.
No, yeah, this motherfucker. Like, I just started playing it, but I just started playing it, but yeah, like, I've been trying to beat this game. It's hella interesting. It's like and then I just looked it up. They finna do a part 2. Like,
Really?
yeah, this game came out in 2006.
I'm gonna have to hop on that, man. I'm about to cop it. But Eazo, I wanted to talk about, real brief, how your life is right now and how, it could have been. I know you're innocent and it was whatever, but what if you were found guilty, of that murder case? You know what I mean? Even though you weren't and you didn't have anything to do with it, uh, you know, the lawyers and attorneys, they're all corrupted. Some of them are, and it's all ran by a system. And things could have easily went south. So I mean, what was running through your mind during that time?
You want to be honest? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Cause like the thing is, look, a lot of people like they want to interview me a lot in St. Louis, But I'm giving like since
I got the privilege.
yeah, cause like it's St. Louis. I don't like talking about St. Louis stuff with St. Louis people.
Right.
But like to be honest, bro,
You don't
like
gotta go in. You don't gotta
no,
go in
I
detail.
ain't about to go into detail. I'm like about how I felt about everything.
Right.
I knew I was getting out, Like I knew I was getting out when I turned myself in, and cause when I left the scene, my homeboy was there. He was like, man, he like just turn around. I went, I talked to the police. They like, I told them who you was, and like they couldn't believe. He like, man, they said just come back down here, bro. So I came back down, and the thing was, dude, he had a gun on him. So like it was he had a gun on him. So it was a justified homicide, and but like it affect me more now than it did then because at the time, I was in a different space, I was in a different circle, and I ain't talking about affecting me as like my sleep or nothing, but it's just like certain it just made me view certain people different,
Right.
And it's like, bro, I could have been gone, and a lot of these dudes that I was around, they wouldn't even care,
Right.
because like when I just got out. Man, bruh, when I got out, a nigga ain't give me a pair of shoes. Like when I say nobody,
Mm.
no, I mean, I'll take that back. My cousin Pedro, he bought me a jumpsuit and some black forces. He bought me that like 2 months after I got out. But like niggas ain't have like a pair of shoes for me. So it's like it's like, dang, bro, I've been risking my freedom in my life for these dudes, bro. And it's like they ain't care, they didn't care, and it's like what is happening? Because when I was locked up, everything was all good. We all talking to y'all niggas. I'm not asking y'all for them while I'm locked up, but it's like when I got out, you ain't see a nigga say, welcome home. It was mostly people that support me. It wasn't like my inner like my circle, like the dudes that I put my life on the line for, like that I would have died for. And it's crazy because they like my first baby mom. She used to always say that them niggas ain't your friends. You rushing to do all this, and it's straight. Like it was true this whole time. Like you never know how people feel about you,
Right.
especially when stuff going good. Like when everything going good for everybody, they not go ever or like if they need you, they'll never.
Right.
But the moment you need them and like getting out of jail, you need somebody, bro. You gonna need somebody when you get out. Like, and I ain't had nobody.
Wow.
Like, I ain't had nobody, absolutely nobody. And not saying like people was offering me stuff, bro. Like people, like I say, people support me. People was like, oh yeah, bro. But I'm turning everything down. So I'm like, my boys got me. I'm like, my boys got me. It's cool. Like, them not knowing the situation. They just want to, show niggas some love. But I'm just like, nah, my boys, I'm cool, I'm cool, I'm straight, my boys got me together, just lying, just lying for them. It's just like, it ain't, like the effects, like I had it harder outside of jail than I would than the inside.
Wow.
Because like when I got out, I still had like the responsibilities came right back,
Right.
like it wasn't it was like I ain't had time to not not help around the house, nothing like that. Like I had to instantly start, instantly start helping. So I was like for a nice little minute, I was running around my head cut off, just running around, trying to
Mm.
figure out what I'm gonna do. And before you knew it, shit, hella time that went by. So, but like I'm like, and it's like I just for a long like for months, I just well for like a year, for over a year, I was trying to find like just balance in my life. And then it's like I finally got it, then it shit get took right away.
Right.
So it's like you gotta now I'm back like in survival mode. Like damn, what I gotta I gotta do something. I feel like cause I feel like I always gotta do something. I hate when I don't have like no income or nothing. I feel like I gotta do something. So I either just get out and do some irrational stuff, or I just sit up in a house. Or I go in the bathroom and just think. Just try to think like, what am I gonna do next?
Right.
And like I know what I gotta do though, but yeah, like the post prison part, that was hard. Like that's hard. That been the hardest part for me. And
Like
just realizing that like bro, like I wasted a lot of time with people that I gave my straight heart to. Like, and I'm not talking about no female, none of that. I'm talking about my partners, my homeboys, like
right.
dudes I was with every day, dudes I slept on their couch, they slept on mine. It's just like so to see niggas switch up like that,
It's like
it
who
was
can
just
you
like
trust?
yeah, and that's basically what it been like. Damn, if yo niggas like that'll turn on you for no reason, bro. Like who could you trust?
Right.
Like who could you trust?
Facts. That's deep. That's deep. And did it
And
did
then
that
like,
kind of go
cause
for
like
it?
cause like you be like, damn, what did I do something? Like you get the question is like, what I do? We were just cool talking. We were just cool and talking, and now like a nigga don't even exist. Like it ain't no beef. It ain't even niggas saying, oh fuck that nigga. It's just like niggas just literally act like I didn't even exist.
That's wild, man. And it's like, did that kind of like affect your relationship with your girlfriend, if you have a girlfriend right now, or your love life, kind of, or like having that trust? You know what I mean? Like the
It
backstab
do.
type deal.
It do because at a time where I feel like everybody was turning their back on me, the person that I'm with now. Not saying that, but she had her little say so at the time. But it's like I'm going through hell. It's like you don't understand. Like motherfuckers straight flip the script on me.
Right.
Like the whole like motherfuckers flip the script on me. Like this is my livelihood and all that. So it's like doing that and her just getting on what she was on. I'm like it was expected,
Right.
and it's like now like the way my mindset is, where it's like I don't need nobody.
Right.
Like nigga, I was just sleeping in the motherfucking van.
Mm.
I was just sleeping in the van in January, February. Like nigga, I can't even go back to my mama crib. And it ain't like I stole nothing from my mama. None of that. It's just like she got so much stuff built up where like my nephew had got killed in November, like right after her birthday. It's like so she can't really blame nobody. Or like she just looking for somebody to blame. So she threw it off, she threw it off on me. For like tried to not his murder, but like tried to find a reason to be mad at me or whatever. So kicked me she kicked me out when I was still with her. Basically, on some I'm finna move to Atlanta. What you finna do? So I already knew what time it was. I'm like, all right, it's cool. But thing about me, I've been through. I understand life. We all got to go through that fire.
Right.
So I ain't complain. I took it on the chin. When everybody switched up, I I I ate that shit. I straight ate it.
Persevere.
Like I'm talking about sleeping in a car, sleeping in a car, sleeping in my partner P. He has some Airbnbs. He'll let me sleep in there. Like he'll let me sleep in there. Like, I just have to clean them and shit like that. I sleep in there, and then like my cousin, he was helping me like because I got this thing called the House of WAP on the south side. It's like a little trap church. He was helping me with that. I'd be in there sleep, sleep in that building. I was just, but that's what I gotta go through. That's what that like that's what I had to go through. I had to go through that, and it made me realize at the end of the day, you don't got nobody but yourself. Ain't nobody obligated to fuck with you. And if you and don't sit up and talk about what you did for nobody if you did it from the heart, So I don't bring up nothing I did for none of them niggas. You hear me? I
Right.
can't bring it up because it came from everything I did. It came from the heart. So I ain't finna rub it in niggas' face. Oh, I did this for you, why? Because shit, what I did, like a lot of people don't know, like a lot of shit that I was doing, I won't say I wasn't able to do, but I ain't have to do. I ain't have to do a lot of stuff for people. But I guess they looked at it like, oh yeah, he had it or he was this and that at the time. So it ain't affect them. But it's like, damn, nigga, like y'all straight, y'all showed a nigga like, bro, like that was a real deal good check for me. Cause I'm
Right.
like, damn, like these niggas that I straight could be doing life for right now. Like literally. Not even just them. Like even opportunities I gave people. Like I didn't got niggas flew out to labels like
Mm.
Cinematic, Johnny Shipes. I didn't have to do none of that. I could have used that to promote my trap name and stuff or whatever.
Right.
But me just being me, just like wanting to see everybody shine,
Right.
because I know I'm gonna shine regardless. That's why, like, even going through all this, I never doubted myself.
Facts.
I ain't never doubt myself. I ain't never feel sorry for myself. I ain't never play no victim. I'm like, I'm going through this because I'm supposed to be going through it.
Right.
Like I'm supposed to be going through this. This the fire that I gotta go through. This gonna make me. This was gonna take me to the next level. This was gonna make me who I am.
Right.
And I just like I went through that fire. I'm still going through it. It ain't as bad, but I see the light.
Oh yeah.
I see the
Facts.
light. So like, and that's what keep me going. That's what keep me going every day. Like that keep me going every day. And like knowing like life ain't gonna get no easier because I know I'm always want to level up,
Right.
but it's just getting past this level right here. I've been at it so long, I'm talking about like as far as the street level because like even though I'm not in the streets, I'm still around all this.
Right. Right.
And I'm trying to get away from all that. So yeah, like that. I went through that fire, still going through it, but it's gonna make how Dragon Ball
It's
Z when
right.
there's no boost.
Right. Right. And bro, no matter how dark, no matter how dark your tunnel may be, man, there's always gonna be a light at the end of that tunnel. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep being persevering and don't give up. You know what I mean? Because I mean it's the ball's in your court. You gotta. I mean the opportunity that you have and like the how you carry yourself as a man. You can go long ways for real. And it's just man, it's crazy how life can turn out because you know God puts his toughest soldiers in difficult situations like right now for you or in your past, and that's what makes you unique as a person because I guarantee majority of the people can't you know live life in your shoes, the stuff that you've encountered. So and you're battling all that, and there's always, like I said, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, man.
And it was a battle with my morals and values too, because it's like I could be like my partners with my old partners, they well off, like but I like if I gotta beg you for something, then it ain't genuine.
Right.
So it's
Facts.
like I by me just not even tripping off, like not even, just I really just cut y'all off. Like it is what it is. I don't, I don't need By me doing that, it showed me that I'll never sell out for no money or none of that. Cause I'm gonna figure out how to do it myself. Can nobody buy me? Can nobody buy my dignity or my pride or none of that? You can't buy that. Can't buy my morals, none of that. I can't be I can't be saying, oh yeah, don't fuck with certain type of niggas, but telling my son, oh yeah, don't fuck with these type of niggas, but I'm fucking with them though.
Right.
They saying what I'm doing, you know.
Right.
So just by saying that and knowing that even at my lowest, I ain't asked you niggas for nothing.
Right.
A penny, I ain't asked you niggas for shit. That showed me like I don't, that's how much faith I got in myself.
Right.
I don't give a fuck how long this gonna happen.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about for real, and having that that inner driven motivation. Don't give up, bro. And shit, man. If you ever need anything, or like if you need to talk or whatever it may be, and just conversate, whatever just bullshit, whatever. Hit me up, bro. Call me up, text me, whatever it may be. If I could even help you out, whatever it may be, just shoot me text. Don't even feel all weird, whatever it may be. Because I've even had, no matter like the state you're in, whatever it may be, I met cool people like how we're having our conversations. Like you're cool
Yeah,
as a dude, and I met long life friends. So it's crazy who you meet. Everyone has a different story in life, and that's what makes that person unique, like yourself. And you can persevere through difficult situations. Like you have that motivation and you're driven. Um, where do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself in the next like couple years? Like, do you have any goals that you want to accomplish?
short term goals for real is really finishing my next movie. I want to shoot a horror film within the next 2 years. Shoot, I got like 3 horror films that I wrote when I was locked up, and that's the genre that I love. I love horror. I love horror, bro.
You like that? Do you like the true crime documentary kind of?
Yeah, yeah, I like that. I like that type of stuff too. But like, I'm working on a documentary. We finna start working on a documentary on our neighborhood. We gonna start from the '70s, '80s, '90s, 2000s, '10s, and up leading up to now. It's basically go follow our families. The families that been down there since the '80s and stuff like that. Because we all like Mir Mama. So Mir Mama, I think she came down there in the '80s.
Mm,
You know, she came down there in the '80s. So like my grandma was like one of the first people that she met
mm,
down there. My grandma took her in. That's what my grandma was known for. Not saying that she was homeless or nothing, but like my grandma like straight treated her like a daughter, like she was
right.
one of her daughters. Like so, like we always been close. Like Samir, his little brother Tiger, that was my best friend. He had got killed in 2017. That was my best friend, and like I literally dropped him off. Like I just dropped him off right there. Like it was me, him, and my son. I just dropped him off. So like that been like we been we been connected for our whole lives.
Right.
So I just I'm just like now just trying to change the whole narrative on our neighborhood and shed light on show that like bro we all been through it. And it's like a curse, like it's like a curse. My hood curse, like when you do good, even when you do good, some bad shit gonna happen. Like you know that football player, his name was Jerry Brown. He played for
Right.
Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's from my neighborhood. Like,
Oh, for real?
yeah, Jerry Brown. His daddy was just down. I seen his daddy yesterday. Grew up with him. Jerry Brown. Jerry, the one really got me into football for real like that. Like I remember when we was little, he was always big as hell. Like he was always our quarterback, or we was be playing dodgeball. He was throw the ball at us like hard as a motherfucker. Like Jerry, that was my boy. It's like he did everything the right way, and look how he got took out. It's like we can't. It's like my neighborhood just going through. Like we just gotta get past whatever it is, man. And when we get past that, it's
It's a
go.
wrap.
It's a wrap.
And that's if everyone unites as one, kind of get past everything, like the whole, Even like the whole blood crip deal. We're all one. We're all the same color. You know what I mean? We're all fighting for the same thing on this. There's people that don't like us. You know what I mean? For just because the color of our skin. You know what I mean? And I feel like once we unite as one, man, it's a wrap. Get knowledgeable in the books, know how to trade stocks, know how
All
to
that.
do certain things.
But the thing, this my thing. Like, 'cause, like the conscious community, the black conscious community, they can't agree with. I feel like do what's best for you and don't judge. Like I don't
Right,
judge no religious people. I don't judge none like no spiritual people. I don't judge them because like if that work for you, they help you cope with life. They help you become a better person. Do that. Do whatever it takes to make you a better person and stick. That's your personal journey. It's not nobody else's. I
right,
never force my beliefs on nobody, or and I listen to everybody. Yeah, I listen to everybody's beliefs and stuff like that. And I just feel like our big thing is we all want we feel like our movement the right movement. Come on, come join my. No, we all could focus on instead of focusing on the difference. Let's focus on what we agree on.
right.
Let's
Facts.
focus on that. Like that should be the main focus, not what your religion is, not what your what party you with,
Right,
if you're a liberal or conservative or none of that. Nah, if you got the same, let's focus on, and that could be with anybody, not just blacks. Let's focus on you know what we all agree on, or some stuff,
that's facts.
or stuff that we all could change together. Because I mean, as we go on, as we go on, like people starting to realize how stupid racism is,
Right,
like and it's gonna become a time where, like, cause I'm a futurist low key too, so it's gonna come a time where we damn near won,
right,
and it's like we not gonna be able to really, like, race not even gonna be an issue. It's gonna be something else. It's gonna be like classism or some shit like that, like
right,
yeah, the rich, because we go fuck around all be the same color, or or like part of the same thing. So I just feel like we should focus on something that we agree on, and we find that because we all different. If we focusing on what's different, then shit, we'll be beefing forever because everybody different.
absolutely.
Everybody different. It's not one person on this earth that is the same.
Right,
Y'all can look alike and all that, but y'all not the same.
right. That's facts, man. Shoot. You got any advice? You got any advice for those that are struggling, like especially those youth, those kids, and in certain situations, like not having a father figure, or foster care, going in foster care, in and out, living on the streets as a kid. Like, you got anything for them? Any
My,
advice or
my,
motivation?
my advice for y'all is you hear me? Like you hear, you breathing. You can't don't never be a victim. Don't ever be a victim. Don't ever be a victim. Always like whatever you're going through, it's a learning experience. Take that as a learning experience. Don't ever be a victim. Don't ever feel sorry for yourself because people prey on the weak. When you feel sorry for yourself, ain't nobody finna come help you.
Right,
Ain't nobody finna come help you. Like, say your car broke on the side of the road. You'll get help easy if they see you pushing the car rather than you just standing on the side of it, waiting on some help.
right.
Don't be no victim, man. You heard. You heard. We all gotta die. We all have to lead this. We all have to die. Live your life to the fullest. You go make mistakes. Everybody make mistakes.
That's
Don't
fact.
let and don't look at nobody else's situation. Don't look at nobody else's situation and compare it to yours. Because yes, it's people that's born into money, but they still fighting their demons. They still going through
Facts.
what they going through. It's people like you look at what's going on. You look at the culture right now. It's people that wish they was born in the trenches. They want to act like act like they in the trenches. It's like when did that become cool?
Right.
Like when did being from having to survive, become cool? Like I'd rather if I could have grew up in a mansion with both my parents. Like if I had a choice to pick, you think I'm finna? pick, you know, growing up in the trenches and the projects. Hell no. Like
Right.
we had to make the best out of what we was going through. So don't ever compare your situation to nobody, man. And last but not least, don't ever sleep on yourself.
Facts.
The moment you sleep on yourself, that's when everybody else goes sleep on you.
Facts.
And it's gonna be justified because you slept on yourself. Don't ever sleep on yourself. You fuck up, get back up, do it again. Don't never stop, bro. Don't stop until you die. Don't stop until you die. Keep going. Let's keep on going.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go, man. That got me going, bro. Dude,
For
man,
real.
that got me so sparked up, ready to go. Got me
For real,
wanting to
man.
travel across the country and interview people, man. Come on now.
Hey,
That's all I
yo,
like to hear.
man,
That's deep. That's
you
deep,
go.
and you spot on, Ezo, and I appreciate you, brother, for real, man. I'm glad everything happens for a reason, man. And
Right
you
there.
know, Derek kind of got us in contact, so shout out to him, man.
Shout out D Black, man. Hey, Derek was bad as hell when we was little, man. I swear,
Really?
Derek was a badass little dude, man. Derek older than me though, but like Derek used to be like he was hella cold at football. He was a little strong ass, cocky ass, little black ass, little cute. Like he was bad, you know. Like he was one of the original like badass little dudes from down there. And then he moved on the south side, you know, got doing this thing on the south side. But I knew D Black for about man over 20 some years. Like he always been bad. He's a badass kid. But like that's why it's good seeing him now. You know, like
Right,
you see him now, you won't even think he was the way he was. You know,
right.
but that's just a part of growing up. You know.
Facts. Facts. You're right, man.
He got a
Shit.
book. Look, he got a book and all that.
Yeah,
So,
he does.
man,
I'm
look,
about
if
to
y'all,
I'm about to order that too on
yeah.
Amazon.
So look, if y'all just look. You are not you're not your thoughts, and you're not who you was yesterday. You know. So don't ever, don't stop, man. Don't stop. Do anything you want to do. I ain't like as long as it ain't hurt nobody, harming nobody. You know, you can do whatever you put your mind to, man. You can do whatever you put your mind to. Just know it. Stuff don't happen overnight. That's where a lot of people stuff don't happen overnight. Don't get discouraged by it not happening as fast as you want it because it's gonna come when it's your time. It's gonna come. Just be ready for it. And if you're working towards it, you go be ready for it.
Facts. That's facts. That's man. Come on, let's get you on the pedestal, man. Talk about these dang, just that motivated, like that spark, especially what you've been through, man. It's I'd love to, like, if I was a kid or whoever, like even an older dude, like older cap, like 40, 50, don't even matter. I'd rather, like, I can sit down and just hear you talk, man, and learn a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
For real,
because like
even from now.
a lot of people wanna like a lot of people for some reason like don't like talking about the struggle. Like they want to make it sound like life always been good for them, and it's like that's unrealistic. You know, that's
Right.
unrealistic. You mean tell me you ain't been through nothing? You
Right.
ain't have like you ain't got your heart broke. You ain't never went broke. You ain't never I look at things. I look at a lot of documentaries. I read a lot of autobiography and stuff. Everybody got to go through that fire. No matter
Facts.
who you is, everybody got to go through that fire. You can't run from it. If you run from it, you just delaying it. You gonna go through the fire when you're an old ass person,
Right.
and that's when everything gonna catch up to you. Boom. Now you gotta figure it out. You got to figure it out.
Right.
So it's like go through that fire, embrace that shit. Like nigga, I embrace sleeping in vans, being homeless. I took that shit in. You know, that's
Right.
part of my story. I don't give a like we all gonna have to go through some shit like that.
Facts. Facts, man. That's true. You know, and that's what makes you unique, though. You persevered, man. And I don't know your living situation right now, or whatever it may be, but you know it. You get 1% better every day, and you live and you learn. So, man, it's a blessing, man, to have an encounter you and get to know you as a person and spend this hour 35 with you and sit down and hear your life experiences and your perspectives on things. For real. And I'm passionate about this, and I'm not BSing or anything. Like, I love this, and I enjoy, you know, my every single one of my guests, and you Eazo, you know, coming on here because it ain't easy sometimes talking about things in certain situations. So blessings for you for that, and hats off, man, because you know we need more people like you. You know, especially being an advocate of what you're doing for the youth. You know, we like I said, we need more people like you in the world, and it doesn't go unnoticed. It does not go unnoticed. And that one person will get that documentary on you, man. It needs to be done. You know what I mean? So blessings towards you, man. I'm gonna let you play that. I'm gonna let you play that that game. I know you're itching for it right now. You got it all loading screen up right now.
Yeah, I was showing you. I was showing you, trying to see if you remember that mud. But yeah, I'm probably finna hop on this mud though.
Hop on. What is it like? It's like 8:30, 8:37 over there.
Yep, 8:37.
All right, bro. Well, hey, brother, I appreciate you. We're gonna for sure tap in. I'm gonna stay in contact with you. No doubt. Don't be surprised if I shoot you text. Hey, bro, how you doing? You know, just tapping in with you.
We locked in, bro. We locked
yeah.
in. We locked in, shit, man. We locked in.
And we're gonna do some more, man. We're gonna do some more. No matter it could take this video, man. And I hit like 1.5K subscribers, and then they're like, "Oh, who's Eazo, man? Who's that guy Eazo?" Then you got, you know, ABC and like, you know, these crazy documentaries, the Discovery Channel, stuff like that. Oh, let's do a documentary on Eazo, man. Paying some good bucks.
Look, if whatever you need me for, man, just let me know.
Likewise, bro. You know, likewise. You know, if you ever need me, holla at me. You got me. But I appreciate. Oh, you good? But I appreciate you, man. We're about to wrap it up. Blessings towards you, man. Stay safe, whatever you do. Like I said, if you ever need me, shoot me a text or call me, brother. I'm here. We'll stay in contact, though.
Man, most definitely. I appreciate it too.
Hell yeah. Salute, brother.
Salute, man.